The Outer Worlds. What? Outer Wilds. This out-of-this-world game was a wild ride from start to finish, as you, a pilot from an involved species of Smurfs, traverse your solar system to explore and discover the secret history left behind by an ancient civilization. For me, this is one of the best exploration games I've ever played. And when I heard the title theme and cover, I knew in my Hearthian heart that I was gonna have an amazing time. So for my impressions, where do I even begin? Alright, story. Well, during gameplay, the lore is kind of sprinkled around each planet area, usually through these swirly alien texts written from an ancient civilization. And believe me, there are countless of these, detailing the past or talking about the facility's purposes. Without going into major spoilers, you start as a Hearthian, an involved race of Smurfs that has the ability to travel to space. You have recently been allowed to space travel, so you go into town, collect your equipment, do small tasks, just for tutorial, before going to your first expedition. Along the way, you head towards a museum of some sorts, you do your task there, whatever, then suddenly you get scanned by an ancient goat-looking creature. That may or may not be very important to the story. And then you could travel wherever you want. Well, there's no one big linear story. There are several objectives that kind of show you the cool stuff in the game. And when I mean objectives, I mean they're very optional. You don't have to do them. If you knew how to finish the game, you could just go to it. But they do help you along the way. Other than these texts, there are some NPCs that you can go interact with as well. Besides bringing life to the game, you can get critical information just by talking to them. The NPCs can even give you new abilities that can help you on your journey. Overall, I enjoyed the tale Outer Wilds was allowing us to uncover. Gathering evidence in a vast system allowed me to constantly theorize what happened in the past. To me, the story was the best part of the game. As I continued uncovering more of this hidden past, I became invested in the lore and how the ancient civilization affected the present. Gameplay. Besides basic movement like jumping, moving all around and all that, the space game offers changes of gravity in different places. Giant's deep, strong gravity barely lets you jump or even be in midair, making it harder for you to reach the top of its islands. Brittle Hollow has a weak gravitational pull, but if you get a bit too close, you might get sucked into something. And of course, the Hourglass Twins are so close to each other that you can move between planets through their gravity. Movement is crucial in zero gravity. Besides the tutorial, you get the most practice by traveling on your spaceship or by launching yourself into space. You'll find it quite hard to maneuver at first. Maybe you'll even use the autopilot feature that they use. But it's so ass, guys. It's actually so ass. After a few hours, you may realize that it isn't the fastest way to go about, and you start beginning to practice manually. It's amazing when you start to figure out how to move more efficiently, because saving time is crucial to get the most out of your playthrough. In Outer Wilds, you have 22 minutes to travel between planets, achieve your personal goal before the game resets. This is the game's biggest gimmick, as you are always in a race against time to look for clues and solve puzzles during this time frame. Some areas are also locked until time has passed, so it's up to you to kind of figure out where you want to go. Overall, the gameplay rewards people who love exploration and world building. I was this game's target audience, and I had an amazing experience moving between planets while calculating how much more time I had before the game resets on me. So if you're looking for gore or action, you're not going to find it in this game. As a Nintendo gamer, graphics are almost never an issue to me. In fact, for stream, I only played on medium to low settings of the game, and I gotta say, the game looks great. Giant Sea has these huge hurricanes that feel powerful and destructive. Brittle Hollow combines its already beautiful crystallized interior with the ancient cities and structures within. Even Dark Bramble has its charm, as the fog hides both the good and the bad inside the planet. Seeing all the wonders of the solar system for the first time gave me emotions of excitement and awe. Even the heart themes were somewhat different from each other. They had all different kinds of clothing. You probably even remember their names, especially explorers. Outer-Wildin was an incredible ride from start to finish. The game's design, gameplay, and story together amplified the journey that awaits you when you have the chance to play it. I found the lore to be interesting, and it really made me think hard about what the story is trying to tell me. It's one of the best exploration games out there, and it does it without any kind of form of combat, so you can just focus on exploration, puzzle solving, and racing against time. Just make sure to stop sometimes to admire the scenery and take a breather. There are some truly breathtaking places that you must visit twice or thrice. Overall, I put this outstanding game in the 10 out of 10 category. A truly wild and out of this world experience. Oh yeah, so that's it. I've not done the Outer-Wildin DLC yet, so do let me know if you want me to. But that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. But yeah, that's about it. Babushka, guys. Stay safe.